Hey guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel. So, before you do anything, please make sure that you press the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button down below. Today, I will be comparing Marvel and DC from other mythologies like in ancient Greece and ancient Rome and different things like that, based on the characters that Rick Riordan has written himself. Okay, so first, let's get started. So today, the first one that we will be doing is a well-known superhero known as Thor. Thor, this is the Thor that is in the Marvel movies, and this is the Thor that is in Rick Riordan. Thor in the Marvel movies is different, only because, one, as Rick Riordan quotes, in his books, he curses like a drunken sailor, which is kind of funny if you read it. Two, according to Rick Riordan, Thor has red hair and a red beard and shoots sparks out of his hands without even knowing it. And three, his wife is Sif. In Marvel, they said that Sif had brown hair and was a warrior. But according to Rick Riordan, Sif has blonde, magical hair and is not a warrior at all. Though she likes, though she is though she also is married to one of the warlike gods, she prefers a trophy life, where she can literally make trophies out of her hair. So I wonder why Marvel would make a Sif like this when Rick Riordan made a Sif like this. One of them is probably older, so I mean, who knows? But the one thing that they do have in common is that they both are the Lord of Lightning. And they also do use the same hammer called Mjolnir. The next one that we'll be doing is Loki and Loki. Loki from Marvel and Loki from Rick Riordan. Loki from Rick Riordan is blonde with lots of different cuts all over his face because of an accident where he killed his brother Balder with mistletoe. Don't ask me why he probably did it, but I mean, I won't want to spoil the book if you didn't read it. But according to Loki in the books and Marvel movie, in the Marvel movies, Loki one is sort of like how's he not chained to a rock right now? Like according to Rudin, almost every almost every Norse mythology book I've read, not just Rick Riordan, said that Loki was chained to a rock with a snake dripping venom in his eyes. So why isn't he here? Well, they did get some of the things in common with Rick Riordan. One, Loki is a giant, just a very small giant. Two, his father is Odin. Three, he is the god of mischief and can transform into anything. And I guess, yeah, Thor, his father is also Odin, but that leads me to another question. Here's Freya. Not Freya, but here's Frigg, and here's Frigg from Marvel, and here's Frigg from Rick Riordan. So, how come Frigg and Fringa, in Marvel, they call her Fringa and not Frigg? And in Rick Riordan, they call her Frigg. So, which one is it? Fringa or Frigg? What do you think? Yes, she is both Loki and Thor's mother, and she's also very good with magic. So they did get those two things right. And but last but not least, well, within the Norse category would be Odin. I'm gonna say that Marvel and Rick Riordan's Odins are a lot alike. They the only thing that I say is different is because in Rick Riordan's books it says that Odin runs a Hotel Valhalla, a hotel for dead warriors who received greatness in the afterlife. So why isn't that mentioned in Marvel? Wouldn't it make sense? But I'd say that they did very good coming up with the Odin character because there's besides that one thing, there's like nothing else that they don't have in common. It's very good. And I just remembered another one in the Norse category would be the Valkyries. In Thor Ragnarok, there was one Valkyrie left. She said that Thor's supposedly older sister had killed the other Valkyries off. But that makes no sense because the Valkyries are still alive in Rick Riordan's books and they work at Hotel Valhalla. So I'm confused in that part. No. Tell me on my Instagram, guys. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day. And make sure to like and subscribe and press that notification button. Bye.